Okay, so this video is of Itacaré and the beaches that are close by the town. This is the hostel we're staying at, Casa Carré, and it's very affordable. It's not on the main drag of the shops, but it's on a quiet street just around the corner from where the shops are and some other hostels are. But we're kind of happy that we found it and met some very interesting people. Always meeting interesting people at hostels. Always stay at a hostel when you can, because you meet interesting people. So this village here has the cobblestones, of course, which I tried to roll my suitcase. Mostly I carried my suitcase. So down here comes the main part of the village where all the restaurants and souvenir shops are for the tourists. And there's a laundromat, which is very good. We're going to do laundry today. There's a pharmacy here, Drogeria Kasbeck. So the great thing about the laundromats is they're air conditioned and they have Wi-Fi. Hi. And then there's these really cute little restaurants that are Bahian. And so this is part of the Bahia culture, the Bahiana figurines in the windows. I love it. So this is the main drag of Itacaré. It's about, I guess, a quarter of a mile of shops and hostels, or posadas as they call them. And then there's this market here and the moto taxi guys. So moto taxi, hi. They have the craft shop where they make all these wonderful wooden crafts out of wood. And in the evening all the kids come here and play. It's kind of like a playground, and the kids run around and you can sit here and have a good time. There's a little supermarket here, but the bigger supermarket has better prices, but this is really convenient here. So we're gonna visit the Praias Resende, Tiririca, and Costa, and Ribeira. So these are the 4 little beaches that are close to the town that we're gonna go see. So this is a shop that sells these beautiful hammocks. Some of the most beautiful hammocks I've ever seen are here in Bahia. I wish I could buy one, but I don't know how to carry it with me. And I don't know how much the shipping would be to ship it back to the United States, but they're really beautiful hammocks. I love them. And they even invented this hammock chair. Pretty cool, huh? So Itacaré is a surfing spot in Brazil that attracts a lot of surfers, and there's surf shops here that offer classes, and you can learn how to surf. You can also rent your boards. You don't even have to bring your own board. You can rent it, and you can also buy a board. And there's Flora here, which is very nice, who told me all about, you know, the local surf culture, and it's awesome. So it says here, your wave is waiting for you, and we're gonna go check out and look at the surfers at the beach. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Flora. So here in Itacaré, they're trying to develop a community of condominium vacation homes. So you can buy a parcel of land and build your dream home by the sea, overlooking the sea. And so they have an office here, and across the street is all the land that starts at the bottom but goes up a hill that has lots for sale. And you can live, well, I don't think people would live in their vacation homes, but they might retire to them. But the rich people from Sao Paulo or other parts of Brazil come here and enjoy the beach and have their own private vacation home. But anyway, we're walking towards the beaches and gonna look at where the surf spots are. Okay, so there we go, the signage to all the beaches, prayas, and there's a lady here selling her wares. Beautiful handcrafted lamp shades, beautiful. Bello, 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 wow. Beautiful. And the beaches are gonna fill up today because it's a 4-day weekend in Brazil with the National Independence Day weekend, and people are driving and grabbing a parking spot. So luckily we just walk to the beach. You don't have to drive. So here's the first beach, Resende, and there's some stands here where you can get fresh coconut water and tapioca meal. Oh, and there's little monkeys. There's the little monkeys climbing up the tree looking for free food. And also they sell the typical food of Bahia. And there's motorcycle service here. So this is a typical food of Bahia that's made with all these ingredients. Very famous Bahian food. And we're gonna try it tonight for our dinner. But here we are, Praia do Resende. It's a natural preserve. So we're gonna head down to the beach, the first beach. They keep it nicely manicured, the walkway here. And then there's some beach bars. Now that it's winter, it's not very safe for swimmers, only in Brazilian summer, but it is good for surfers, not at this beach, but the next beach over. So here, the lifeguards only let you go in waist deep because they don't want anyone to drown. So I love coming to this beach. It's the closest beach to my hostel, but it's just relaxing, and the views and just hearing the waves. I love it, I love it. So there's a beach restaurant that's, I guess, in restoration. They're gonna get ready for the big tourist season in December. But right now, in Brazilian winter, the beach bars are open and they make cocktails, or you have your beer, and you can order a little snack from the roadside. Ice cream, the Brazilian acai fruit ice, which is really delicious and very healthy, full of vitamins. So we have Quiosque do Manuel and Quiosque do Urandi. And with all the fresh fruit they make your cocktails with. So it's still early in the morning before noon, and the people who partied hard are still having their breakfast, so it doesn't fill up here until probably 2 in the afternoon. But there's a lot of chairs waiting to be filled. So as you see, you can only go in waist deep, and you have to go within the flags where the lifeguard tells you. The lifeguards are out there on the rocks, and then they also have a lifeguard station here, and they whistle at you if they think you're in danger. But I just love this beach because you just hear the sound of the waves, look at the palm trees. Reminds me of Hawaii very much. So this is still low tide, and I think it's going to be possible to go this trail over to the next beach. At high tide you cannot, you have to go on the street. But I think we'll be able to go by low tide over this trail to the next beach. But I do like to come here to this beach and sit on these rocks like everyone is doing here. And you just listen to the sound of the pounding surf and smell the fresh sea breeze. So beautiful. So above the beach, Resende Beach, is this very #1 luxury hotel here in Itacaré. And this hotel has these villas that you can rent. Haven't looked up how much they are, but you can have a beachside villa up on the hill, probably for $1,000 a night. But they're big villas, so you might be able to fit in 8 people and divide up the fee. Okay, let's see where this trail leads. Okay, so I'm gonna turn off the camera because I can't look at the trail with these rocks and trip if I have the camera on, so I'll see you on the beach. Okay, we came across this rocky trail, and at one point it was pretty scary because it was right over the water, and now we come to the second beach. And it's pretty rough, so they're keeping the people out of the water, and the surfers have not shown up yet, but we're gonna come back. This is the main surf beach that they like to surf at. We'll come back later.
Thank you. Meninas, bom dia, tudo bem? Cadeirinhas de guarda-sol. Quantas cadeirinhas seria? Pra vocês, o dia pode ser que venha mesmo.
Queijo! So at this beach, they have small posadas, hostels, that is very, very beach surfer culture oriented, very rustic. So you can stay here beachfront in these very simple shacks. Reminds me of Laguna Beach, and they have the Crystal Cove beach community that is now a state park. But here they have these beautiful little shacks, and the one at the end looks pretty nice, upscale. It's very cool. They designed this shower, outdoor shower, very rustic, to wash your sandy feet and your the salt water off when you come in from the beach. Cool. Okay, we're gonna go up back to the road and go on to the next beach. And the cool thing about this beach where the surfers hang out is they built a skate park. Look at the kids on their skateboard. Wow. So here they have Brother Surf, Kiosk Brother Surf. And you can get some really nice good food, acai, ooh, with the granola and bananas, coco verdes. There's a surf school, Brother Surf School. So the name of this beach is Praia da Tiririca. Okay, so here we are back up on the road. And there's the picolé man. He has the ice cream, picolé, which are popsicles here in Brazil. So no wonder it has a Hawaiian vibe. It says Aloha. So this bar is called Aloha Bar. And today they're serving shrimp and pineapple or cocoa in a coconut. It's very tropical. So here's the name of these posadas, pipe house. Again, I guess referring to surf culture, pipeline. And it's right up against the tropical jungle. One side of the road is tropical jungle and the other side is the beach. It also reminds me of the Sawdust Festival in Laguna Beach. This kind of surfer hippie culture of the architecture of these buildings with the raw plank wood. But of course they don't have banana trees growing in Laguna Beach like they do here. Opa! Ah! Okay. Hey, that's my friend, the massage guy. So there's a camping here, Camping Ray Luke, which I don't think they're open, not open for business, but there's a campground. Wow. Take a look. Camping. Wow. And then there's a parking lot because it's filling up. The best beach is at the very end, and when there's no parking there, you have to pay for parking here. So 20 real, that's $4. $4 a day. Not 20 US dollars, just four US dollars. But as you can see, it's a big mess with the parking if you don't want to pay. Opa! Here we go! Woo! All right, so this tiny little beach has very little sand, and I guess the tide is coming up, so not much sand. But you can sit here on the grass. Very Hawaiian feel to it again. Feels like Hawaii. And you can buy your drinks and melancia, melon, watermelon. And there's a lifeguard here, even though not many people are gonna go in the water today here. So here we are at the end of the road. That's why all these cars are parked, stacked parking, as we say in America. And a lot of cars because it is a holiday. A lot of families are here enjoying the day at the beach. All right, we're here A very, very special beach. She rides a Honda. All right, Honda. So what's so cool about this beach is that from the jungle, there's a stream that of water, fresh water that comes from the jungle and makes its way to the ocean here at the beach. So the little kids can play in the fresh water and get all wet and don't have to worry about getting swept away in the ocean. And they have these tables and umbrellas you can sit at and have good food. So it's packed today. Wow, so many people. I came here earlier in the week and it was very empty, but it's a holiday weekend, so a lot of people. Wow. So here in Brazil, dogs are welcome on the beach all the time. Not like in California. But I don't know who picks up the dog poop, because sometimes you see dog poop on the beach and nobody picks it up. Okay, we're gonna take off our sandals, our flip-flops, and cross the stream. Oh, look at that, the tide is coming up. Oh my gosh, how amazing. So it's high tide, so the sea is making its way up the freshwater stream. And it sure feels good to have your feet in this water. Wow, it feels good. So the kids making mud castles or whatever. So there's a big sign saying Beach Club. And there's an ice cream man. Tierra Boa Beach Club. Nice. And the water still keeps coming up. Oh my God, it's high. Whoa, look at that. Oh my God. Oi, oi. Oh my God, everything's getting washed away. That was a surprise. A lot of people, they got their beer bottle washed away, the kiddie toys washed away, their towels are dripping wet. Oh my God. So if they have little kids that don't swim, better get them away from the wave. Cause yeah, it's pretty rough today. And they have a zip line here. that runs from this hill over to that hill. So this is a safe bet, is put your stuff up on the ledge here, because it's going to get washed away if you're on the sand. The tide is really high today. So there's some boogie board people out here. But it is so amazing how the tropical jungle comes right up to the sea. Okay, well that's my video of the beaches of Itacaré, and I hope you enjoyed it. So we're gonna take a dip now in the water after our hike. Okay, take care, bye.